Let us see what is given in the question. Now the function f of x is equal to lambda x square plus into x square plus 2 if x is less than or equal to 0, and 4x plus 6 if x is greater than 0. We need to find a lambda such that this function is continuous. Now if a function is continuous, then the right hand limit value and the left hand limit value must be equal. That is, limit must exist and the limit value must be equal to the value of the function at that point. Now let us first find the right hand limit value and the left hand limit value of the function and equate them. Now let us first find right hand limit. Limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 plus h, which is equal to, now h is infinitesimally small positive number, therefore 0 plus h is going to be something positive, which means it lies in the interval 0 to infinity. For 0 to infinity, function f of x is 4x plus 6. Now let us substitute 4 into 4x plus 6 in this. We get limit h tends to 0 4 into 0 plus h plus 6, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 4h plus 6. Now applying the limit, we get limit x tends to 0 plus f of x is equal to 6. This is the right hand limit value of the function. Now let us find the left hand limit value. Now left hand limit value of the function is nothing but limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 minus h. Here h is infinitesimally small positive number, therefore 0 minus h is going to be something negative, which means it lies in the interval minus infinity to 0. For minus infinity to 0, function f of x is lambda into x square plus 2. Let us substitute that. Lambda into x is nothing but 0 minus h. 0 minus h whole square plus 2, which is equal to lambda into minus h square plus 2, which is h square lambda plus 2. Now here lambda is outside the brackets, therefore this becomes h square into lambda plus 2 lambda. Now apply the limit h equal to 0. We get 2 lambda. Now right hand limit value must be equal to left hand limit value since the function is continuous. Therefore 2 lambda must be equal to 6. Therefore lambda is equal to 3. This means if lambda is equal to 3, the limit exists. Now if the limit exists, function is continuous. From this we have showed that if lambda is equal to 3, then the function is continuous. Then now let us check the differentiability of the function. Now let us first substitute lambda in the place. Lambda is equal to 3. Now f of x is equal to 3 into x square plus 2 for x less than or equal to 0 and 4x plus 6 for x greater than 0. Now let us check the differentiability. For a function to be differentiable, limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x by h should be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x minus h minus f of x by minus h. These two must be equal. Now let us say if these two parts are equal or not. Now let us first find out the LHS of the equation. Limit h tends to 0 f of, now we are going to check the differentiability at the boundary. Therefore x is equal to 0. We are going to check the differentiability at 0. Now f of 0 plus h minus f of 0 by h, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 plus h. Since h is positive, f of 0 plus h lies in the interval 0 plus h lies in the interval 0 to infinity. For that the function is 4x plus 6. Now substitute 4x plus 6. We get 4 into 0 plus h plus 6 minus f of 0 is when x is equal to 0, function is 3 into x square plus 2. Now substitute 0 in that. We get 3 into 0 plus 2 divided by h, which is equal to limit h tends to 0, 4h plus 6 minus 6 divided by h. Now 6 gets cancelled, h gets cancelled, which is nothing but 4. Therefore limit f of x plus h minus f of x by h is equal to 4 at x equal to 0. Now let us see the RHS of the equation. Limit h tends to 0, f of x minus h minus f of x by minus h, which now we are going to check the differentiability at 0. So put x equal to 0. We get a limit h tends to 0, f of 0 minus h minus f of x by minus h, which is equal to limit h tends to 0. Since h is infinitesimally small positive number, 0 minus h is going to be negative. Now since 0 minus h lies in the interval minus infinity to 0, now the function we have to use is 3 into x square plus 2. Now substitute 3 into x square plus 2. X is nothing but 0 minus h square plus 2 minus f of 0. F of 0 is 6, that we already know, divided by minus h, which is equal to limit h tends to 0, 3 into h square plus 3 into h square plus 6 minus 6 divided by minus h, which is equal to limit h tends to 0, 3h square minus h, which is minus 3h. Limit h tends to 0. Now put the limit value, which is 0. Therefore the function is not differentiable. See, for right hand part of the equation is 0 and the left hand part of the equation is 4, which means these two are not equal. Therefore this function is not differentiable at the boundary x equal to 0. Actually, when a function is given, we need to just find the differentiability at the boundaries. Then we are going to check for the other intervals, that is from minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity. Since it is asked in the question that we need to find the differentiability at x equal to 0, so I have done at the boundary. If not, we need to check the differentiability at every case, that is in the interval from minus infinity to 0, at 0, and from 0 to infinity. Don't forget about that.